Hello and welcome to episode 8 of Let's Play Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. I'm Beta Ray Ben. We're in the Forsaken Forest and we've sort of entered what I would term the main puzzle room of the area. Immediate things of note, not a lot really. That water down there, the one I just landed in, this will do you damage if you stay in it too long. It's pretty forgiving though. As you saw there, I did fall in it. I didn't die immediately, and you can just swim out. Don't hang around. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, don't have like a prolonged swim. Have the sort of swim you'd have if you're on like a foreign holiday, Europe. I'm thinking, say Spain, on the, summer, maybe spring. Now, little tip about Spain: they don't heat the pools quite often there, so the pools will be cold, so you don't really swim in them so much as like you just take a quick plunge just to take the heat off, and then you go about your day. That's how I would treat that poison water, like a Mediterranean swimming pool. Not only do they not heat the pools, quite often they'll fill them with salt water as well, just to mess with you. Okay, don't trust any of those in there. They'll be fine, I'm sure. Now just line this up. Got it. Do we want to go in there or keep going round? Yeah, I'm going to keep going round because I'm a maverick. Obviously, you're not going to jump straight on that. You've got to wait so you've got all the time in the world. I oddly enjoy these platforms. What are they? Who knows? If those spiked ones are like controlled by Ganon in some odd fashion, are those controlled by the Deku Tree? I don't know. That was actually worth coming up here for. That and the magic, I assume, is not in this grass anywhere. Yep. Panic there. Push the wrong buttons. But I saved myself. Ah, it's time for a new enemy, I'm pretty sure. If we look down here. Yep. There's these things. I don't really know what they are, to be honest. They're little spiked balls. They don't do you damage. They slow you down. They're not really hard to kill. I think the only real trick is you just do a spin attack and they all die. I'm gonna gather them all up because well, Link needs his friends. Notice how unalarmed he is right now. He's fairly alarmed, but not overly so. Just grip them on there. I think these are the larval form of a larger beast. I don't know what beast, but... Well, I do know what beast, that's why I said it. It's like the mini-boss of this dungeon. We'll fight him shortly. Yellow rupee, 10 rupees. Not too shabby, can't even carry it anyway. Right, let's get out of this hole. That's the real harsh thing. They trick you into going in there for nothing of use, even though there's all those spiked balls in there. And then there's still nothing there. Ah yes, this room is amazing. It's it's a maze thing. Is what I meant to say there. These will pop out of the ground. Fortunately, they do pop in once you return. Don't lose your head and run at that. You can never get to it. Not from here. Yeah, the easiest way to do this is the way I'm doing it now. You get a nice heads up view. You don't sort of move too out of control with your shield out. That's what makes it nice and easier. And you sort of, you just got more control over yourself. Plus, it looks like you're preparing for something big. Another little trick is they only come out if you get close, so you can mess with stuff from a distance quite easily, like using the wind power or throwing bombs. When they're not there, they're not there. It's only you they'll come up for. And I think they'll only come up for you if you're on the ground. I think you can glide sort of over the areas somewhat. Alright, there we go. Just throw that there. Close enough? Ah, not close enough. They weren't going to block that bomb anyway. I can knock them through it. One of the few disappointing aspects of this game, I don't think you actually get any... Well, there is no way of destroying these. Which, granted, it would be game breaking, but it would be quite nice if, like, because they fuck with you a lot during this whole game. If suddenly, like, the Master Sword powered up could break them, or The light arrows, something. Like, just setting it on fire would be nice. Alright, yeah, fuck you too. Didn't even want to go that way. There's something nice about this invisible maze sort of puzzle solving. It's very pleasing to do, isn't it? This will be nothing useful. Possibly a treasure charge. No, here's a small key. It's completely useful. I lied entirely. Now we'll get out of this room. Oh yeah, just remembered. These plants, they refill your magic. No idea why. Like, legitimately, is there a good reason for that? Oh, joy pendant. I was not expecting that. Now I feel obligated to get the rest. Kind of forgot how to stop there. Oh, this gliding is much more useful than Breath of the Wild gliding. It's very flat, and you actually get a little boost on your way. I'm pretty sure, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that they don't. Fuck it. Just run past them. Don't even give a shit. I was going to say, when those things stick to you, I don't know if they stick to you through doors. Not that it matters now. Alright, fuck you. Yep, grab that across. Is that close enough? Looks close enough. Fly! Start off. It's the way he like roots to the spot and just fucking goes for it. It's like giving a kid a sledgehammer. Or a regular hammer, actually. Oh look. There's a... Well, it's not really a boss. This is the first time we've seen one of these. I fucked up parrying twice there. Not super hard to kill, was it? One parry did the trick. Kind of glad it's only dropped magic there, because honestly, I couldn't be bothered to go and get it. I don't think they have a special drop anyway. Some enemies do, some don't. Those don't. Oh, just managed to make that, and I fell right to the bottom. It's because I keep trying to get the... You know what? I'm an idiot, right? I've been spending this whole game pressing the wrong button to get the leaf out. Why don't I just hit it on X? That's the glide button in goddamn Breath of the Wild. It can be the glide button in this. This one actually offers a fair amount of controller remapping. More by accident than by design, but still, it's there. Right, I've got too many of these following me now, haven't I? They've started to annoy me. I just realised what their method of attack is. They've just got spikes on their asses. Okay. That all done? Yeah, you good? Right, are we going to get the boomerang? Perhaps. Is this the room with it in? It is, yeah. But where's the mini-boss, you hear yourself say? And then it drips down and it's a terrifying butterfly. Or just a regular rocket-propelled butterfly. Right, let's just do that a few times. Oh. I can get golden feathers from it. I had no fucking idea. Well, it has got wings, but doesn't have feathers. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay, that's fine. I think you have to wait for it to do that. There we go. Notice it's lost a wing. Oh, it stopped me targeting it. Bastards. I definitely pushed the button that time. I'm making real light effort of this, I'm not going to lie. I'll actually attempt it this time properly. Oh, he's doing this again. What happens if I do that? Huh. He drifts down like a dainty butterfly. That's somehow hilarious. That's actually not a bad technique, just knock him out of the air. Don't seem to get slowed down all that much when I've got these on me and I'm targeting. I think that's because you move slower anyway. He can hardly fly at this point. Now he can't fly. Now he technically still has the rank of like a higher level enemy, but he's pretty much just one of those little ones now. And now he's dead. I really like that fight. Just the fact that you whittle him down, he just starts losing his shit. Like literally, he loses his wings. It's really cool. It's kind of the opposite of a lot of boss fights. So quite often you'll have the first half where they'll be, and you get them down to half health, and then they'll ramp up. That one, they get weaker as they take more damage, as is reality. Although it does go against the saying of what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Alright. Boomerang. Almost an actual weapon at this point. I fucking love the boomerang in this. Properly magic. You can target like 5 things at once, I think. And it just fucking does it. And you can also, if you're really good, you can free aim and hit stuff. It takes a tremendous amount of skill to do it though. If you're wondering why I did that spin attack, it's because I was attempting to sprint, which is not a feature of this game. Alright, you're fucked now. It's so good to be able to do this. It's quite nice when you're targeting a far enemy if you can catch another enemy on the rebound. Oh, that's golden. Yeah, you're going down, mate. He's lucky. He's unlucky. He fell on the platform where I could still hit him. If he'd have fallen way down there, I'd have let him live. And now the reason why I haven't been trying to open these doors the hard way is because now I've got a boomerang. I can do them all the easy way. Fuck it. Break those. Immensely satisfying to do it. Yeah. Should get all of these. Now, it doesn't get them in the order you target them in. I couldn't remember that. I think it just goes from like closest to furthest pretty much. Can I make that? Yes, I believe I can. What do we think? Chest? Treasure? Map? Have you noticed how I just assume everything is a treasure map? In my head, there's a lot more treasure maps in this game than there are. Now, the main puzzle room. It's not really a puzzle. You just have to knock this down. And it crashes through, and suddenly there's way more than we realised. But does it really matter? No, it doesn't. Let's go. I don't know that there's anything actually in this room of note, but I might as well go in here because I've got the ability. I then discovered that this is where like the boss key is kept, and I'm happy that I went there, but also annoyed that I wrote it off. Nope, it's clearly just a trap room with 2 of these in it, no less. Alright, that's one dead. Stop shitting your children at me. It's unbecoming. Was it a trap room? No, there's actually something in it. And a chest. Part of me wants to just go straight through that door because it's nearer to me than the chest, but I'm not 100% certain this is a circular route. I could just swap to the map. It won't let me swap while I'm doing this. How many times have we had that description today? 2 at least. Is that too many? Yes. Alright, let's just turn around immediately. Actually, for the 3rd time, some of these have enemies in. Which ones? Possibly those. Yep, called it. Oh, they can travel across that. Did not know that. Wasn't sure how I was gonna. Well, that's just great. Yeah, I had a sudden panic of not knowing how to set this on fire because I don't have any flints. I don't have like any other such abilities for such things. It's fine though, we sorted it. I doubt I will use that. Oh, they do come with you. That is a hell of a feature to have, really, isn't it? Like, that can't be that easy to allow for. Normally doors are there to prevent that sort of thing happening. Alright, so the boss key will be down here. Just about at the last minute remembered how to do that. I think if you blow that, it creates a massive updraft. It does. Yep. kind of boned myself by doing it there, slightly. Not, it wasn't a tremendous boning. Alright, let's just clear out these. Whilst the boomerang is magic and it will go between targets, it's not like it can't, you know, it can't go through walls all of the time. Alright. And so, sometimes it just gives up, you know. It's not perfect, none of us are. There's something over there it's trying to target. You've seen it, I've seen it. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he didn't jump then either. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go there or there? Let's go here. We'll take the low road. Oh yes, these enemies. They're like claws. They don't really do a whole lot. You can cut them off, but they regrow, so there's not much point. Now this large plant will become a platform shortly, but first, yellow rupee, not too shabby. Completely useless to me though. Like, can't use it for anything. Could use the boomerang. Gonna use the sword. Note, Link is looking up to tell me to look at them. I did that badly. Should use the boomerang. It's fine though. I can't get up. Shit. There's a ladder. Thank Christ for that. Yeah, I don't think this water does hurt you actually, looking at it. I think it's just nasty water. Oh look, they all respawned. Yeah, so I could have... Wow, they come back quickly. Oh, they're attack... Ah. Yeah, I've just realised, those fucking vines, they're not... I always assumed they were coming from the ceiling grabbing the plant. They're coming out of the plant and grabbing the ceiling. Just use that. I've been pressing the button enough. There might be another Octorok in here. Quite how they got in here, I don't know. Yeah, there's one. They're not really an issue. Because it's super easy to block them. And you don't have to do any kind of shield deflecting work. The rocks will always just go straight back at them so long as you block it, which, to be honest, I'm alright with that. I can accept it. It's a pain in the arse when enemies on the water drop these, because you got to break them open and then you got to gather shit, which on the water is difficult. And it's even, like, if you're in a storm, it's a real pain in the arse because you're rocking up and down, you're trying to target with the boomerang. May or may not work. Alright, how are we going to do this? Easy now. Oh, you just run up. Thought there was more of a trap to this room. Perhaps there will be. If I could, like, view this bit from, like, a bird's eye shot, it would look really cool. It's not an option, though. Still looks pretty cool. It's a bit like Wanted. You remember Wanted. That film where they curved the bullets. And I think Chris Pratt might be in it. Before he was famous. Is there anything worse than that when, like, you've got an itchy nostril? You're not picking your nose, it just itches, like, but you can't do anything about it without it looking like you're picking your nose. I knew there was a trap aspect here. Couldn't remember what it was. This is what it is. All right. When you're outnumbered, use the area to your advantage. Notice, I nicked his necklace and it was attached to him still, which is very cool. I don't know if they'll actually come in here. I guess they will. Alright. I think the jump attack does slightly more damage. I don't know. In my mind it does. He nicked his weapon. It's quite funny. He just punched me really fucking hard. That was less funny. When they drop those orbs, there's a chance they can drop another special item. So like they have the skull necklace. You can nick it, and then there's like a chance on top that they'll also drop it. I know something happened when I killed them. I'm not sure what. Because I can't leave. Yeah. Oh, it's up there. And grapple hook up there. I was very confused just then. I ignored the cutscene telling me what was happening. Well, I half paid attention, which is almost worse. And away I go. What do we think? Oh yeah, we've been here before. This is where I had the option of the split route a minute ago. Yep, did that by accident. Worked out in my favour though. See? Everything turns up gold for me. Now we already know where we have to go. Yep, that was bad. Do that. Only slight grievance with doing that. For whatever reason, you can't just open to glide mode when you're on the ground, because you can't jump. They have to put in like some little way for you to jump at those puzzles. Just minor grievance. Through that door, isn't it? I have timed this almost to perfection, that we're going to fight the boss and like get the reward for said boss fighting, and the episode will be like good within the arbitrary time constraints I've set myself. I just feel like half an hour ish, like sort of 25 to 35. That's the ballpark I like to aim for. You don't need magic for this fight. You just need health, I suppose. It's not a particularly hard fight. I think it's one that speedrunners do this fight for a lot of reasons. I think there's something in it that when you're doing this, you can like screw with some timings or something, and it breaks the game. Mate, you're gonna want to get out of there. That's not a good place to be. You're gonna have a bad time. Everyone's happy. Then there's a big plant. Then the big plant eats him. Yep. If it didn't look so clownish, that could be like a horrifying moment. And then, you know, it grows tentacles for some reason. Grabs the ceiling. More tentacles. Don't question it. Pretty easy fight. Just target this. Hit as many of them as you can. Yeah, does that. Try and do it again before it can attack you. I succeed. Boomerang messes up for some reason, don't know why. And the annoying thing when you throw the boomerang is while it's still in the air, he does this weird thing where he's just waiting to catch it. You can cancel it and like attack and shit. The boomerang will be fine. You can leave like before that happens, but you might as well just keep attacking. It does a heart of damage. It's not that much. Alright, fuck you too. Well, fuck you. Come on, do your job, Boomerang. You're letting the side down. Sword's doing his job of cutting things. I suppose your job is also cutting things at this time, but I mean, you know, cut the damn thing, that's what I'm trying to say. See, because I was so aggressive with the first one, meant I didn't have to do that 3 times. I'd get away with it twice. He was about to eat me again there. But I was excessively aggressive to start with. Does it wilt and explode? Or does it just sort of flop? It does flop. I couldn't remember what happened to it. That doesn't drag me in, so I don't get the reward. Oh good. The game accepted what I said. Swordsman, are you the one who rescued me? Please keep calling me Swordsman. When it all went dark around me, I thought my time on the earth was over. Why are you here, Swordsman? What? The great Deku Tree sent you? Oh, that's right. Today's the day of our annual ceremony. Oh, I'm in trouble. I shouldn't be here. Let's get out of here immediately. Yeah, you should. I'm not going to help you out, because that's kind of your deal, but you know, I'm just going to leave via this magic portal. You can do one for all I care. Where does this teleport to you? I think it takes you straight back to the Forest Haven. I can't really remember, but I think it does go like right back there. It does. It goes way the hell back. Apparently I brought him with me as well. Oh, Maker, you've returned safely. His name is Rakam backwards. I'm sorry, Great Deku Tree. I know you warned us many times, but still I did not listen. Don't worry, kid. You're safe now. Just be more careful from now on. You've done well, Beta. I must thank you for your brave deeds. Here is that which I have promised you. Please accept it. There's Din's pearly necklace. Slashing into you. A great height. No. Yep. That's good. It's my hope that this pearl should lead you to a fair destiny. I've got 2 pearls now. I only need 1 more, then I'll have 3. And then we'll be happy. All is well, Maker. Do not cry. Please, play your song for me as you always do. Quite like this bit where they do all the ceremony, because they've all got their own instruments and they're all like, you know, like leafy and woody. It's a cool aesthetic. You play hard. So he's got, that's kind of a cello looking thing. What are the other ones got? Do they all have different instruments, or is it? I'm trying to remember. I know they sing. They also sing. It must only be him that has the instrument. Oh, I'm slightly annoyed that I remembered that wrong. And he blooms. And this gives rise to a side quest I've never actually done. Yeah, I'll come back to that later when we actually see them. I might genuinely try and do it on this playthrough. Great Deku Tree. This year you have once again produced some splendid seeds. Ugh. With these seeds we'll continue to spread new forests across the Great Sea. Continue? When is the only one they've ever done Outset Island? Because that's the only forest-like place I can think of. Let's go, Koroks, to the sea. See you all next year. Take care. So presumably this is literally the only time of year they see each other. Just once a year. For this great ceremony. And then they go to tending the woods. Or maybe the reason it takes so long is because each seed is just 1 tree. So every single tree in this game has been planted by a Korok, and it's going to take them forever to plant the forest. It would make much more sense if they all met at one place. Which is probably what they did with Outset now that I think about it. Do I need to talk to you, oh great tree? I might as well. I like the way the lily pad rises. Yep, every year they head out. Yep, and they're important. That's his dream. Beta? Already your fate is tied to the fate of this world. You must proceed with great care. That was it. Nothing useful there. No, total waste of time. Well, that was the end of another great episode, if I do say so myself, because no one else is going to fucking say it, aren't they? That was episode 8. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. When we head... I know where we head. We head to the most disappointing island in the game. But that's for next time. Thanks for watching. We're dead.